Hi, I'm Rebecca and I'm the Early Careers Recruitment Manager at Newton.
I'm Saul, a consultant at Newton.
And we're here to talk you through the whole Newton application process from start to finish.
There are 4 stages of the process and it's designed to be as quick as 2 to 3 weeks. Each part of the process is designed to test different things such as cognitive ability, numerical ability, communication and behaviours, while also giving you a true understanding of the role. We're looking for some of the best and brightest, and it all starts with the application form.
And what does that entail?
There's a short form which asks for your personal information and things like where you went to university. There's also a section which contains a question about your proudest achievement. So there's a real chance to get your personality and ambition across as well.
And then we're on to the second stage, the online assessments.
There's 4 parts to this, isn't there?
Yes, correct. And we start with the realistic job preview quiz. This is not assessed, but it's an opportunity for you to get to know Newton and see if you could be a good fit for the role, as well as if we're a good fit for you.
And then there's the cognitive assessment, which is an actual test.
Yes, this is assessed, and the cognitive assessment is designed to test your numerical and data interpretation abilities, as well as inductive and deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is taking specific ideas and making them more generalised into a bigger idea. Deductive reasoning is taking those large-scale ideas that are more general and taking them down to something more specific.
Then we'll move on to the behavioural assessment. This part is all about how your behaviours and personality align with the requirements of the role.
And it does that by presenting you with 3 seemingly unrelated statements, and you need to decide either which one applies best to you or what you might do in a particular scenario.
The 4th part of the assessment is the video interview. It's 10 to 15 minutes and consists of 2 to 3 questions. In each question, you'll be given time to digest and plan your response. The answers will then be videoed and reviewed and assessed by a real person.
Great. So I'd say make sure you take that time to really breathe and plan your response when you've got the preparation time. A big part of the consulting role is how you communicate and making sure we can really excite our clients with the ideas that we're bringing to the table. So really get that across in the video interview. Bring in examples that have lots of excitement and really let your personality shine through.
The next part of the process is a selection day, which is a great opportunity to meet other applicants as well as consultants from Newton.
The selection day is quite an immersive day and you'll have plenty of opportunity to learn about life at Newton and what we do. It starts with an introduction activity where you'll get to meet other candidates, get to know a bit more about them and let your personality shine to the assessors. And you'll have plenty of opportunity to learn more about Newton and the work we do, as well as get to meet some of our consultants. After the introduction, you'll have a Q&A with our assessors, who are consultants at Newton, so they'll be able to answer all of your questions about life at Newton, as well as the role and what the reality of the role entails.
Then the group exercise begins.
Yes, exactly. In the group exercise, you'll be split into groups and each person receives a different brief as if you've spoken to someone on a project. You need to work together to piece together the information in your brief and start solving problems and make recommendations for how the client could improve their process.
It sounds like you're being thrown in the deep end, but you'll have assessors guiding you along the way.
And it's really important to remember, the assessors want you to succeed.
Then you'll move on to the technical exercise.
This is designed to test your numerical and data interpretation skills again, so make sure you brush up on your numerical skills.
Then you'll have a break for lunch.
And this is where assessors will make decisions and decide who progresses through to the afternoon, as not all candidates will make it past this point. They look at all the scores from the morning so far, and if you haven't met the bar for the role at Newton, your journey will end there. We do this as we don't want to keep candidates for longer than necessary in the process.
If you've scored well, then you'll move on to an interview with one of our assessors. This is a great opportunity to showcase your analytical skills.
In this technical interview, you'll have about 10 minutes to read through a brief, which is based on a real Newton project. After that 10 minutes, you'll spend about half an hour working through some numerical and logic problems with the assessor.
This is a great opportunity to see what the role is actually like.
And then we're on to the last stage of the selection day, the mini interview.
This is a 30-minute assessment designed to test if your qualities are a match for the role. The interview will test things like self-awareness, resilience, and teamwork.
And if you're successful at selection day, we're on to the final stage, the final interview.
You'll be invited to a dinner with some of our consultants, as well as some of the other applicants. Don't worry, this part is not assessed. It's just a great opportunity to meet some of our consultants in a more informal setting, as well as another opportunity to realise how far you've come.
And then the next day, we're on to the final interview.
There'll be 2 45-minute interviews with senior people in the business. And again, you'll have the opportunity to meet more people and showcase some of your skills.
One of them is a technical interview and the other is a competency interview. It sounds like a lot, but we're going to break it down for you.
Let's start with the competency interview.
This is 45 minutes for you to really showcase your skills and experiences to the assessors and show them how you really line up with a role at Newton.
Then we'll move on to the technical interview, which is a chance for you to showcase your mathematical and structured problem-solving abilities.
And again, this is based on a real Newton case study, so it's an opportunity for you to get an insight into a role at Newton.
Do you have any tips for this stage?
I think my advice for the technical interview would be to really take a breath and pause as you work through the answers. The assessors are there to support and coach you, so make sure you work with them to get to the solution. And if you're not sure on something, just ask.
At this point, you will have reached the end of your application journey.
And what a journey it's been. The process has been designed so that you can get a real insight into life at Newton and check that it's the right fit for you.
We wish all candidates the best of luck.